Hello, happy Saturday. Today, Ryan and I have been cleaning the house. So it closed on Thursday. We got our keys. We were all excited and relieved and all the things. And then we got there and it's a bit of a disaster. They did not clean it at all. The people that cleaned out the house. So I'm projecting. I don't actually know. But our thoughts were that this house was owned by someone, an elderly woman, and she had to sell his house because she couldn't take care of it anymore. And there are a number of reasons that we think that. But then we also think that the people who did the clean out were like her adult children or somebody who didn't own the house but like had to help out, I guess. And they left this house in a state that has required a lot of work from us to be able to get it to a point where we can move in. Luckily, we have a whole month to move in, which is good because I can't imagine if we had to move in this weekend. It's so dirty. They left a bunch of stuff there. There's like old skis in the garage. There's like, I don't know, all kinds of paint in the basement and like a weird crystal punch bowl. There's a half deflated exercise ball with like a piece of rubber under it. There's dirty dishes in the dishwasher. They didn't even, all they had to do was run the dishwasher and they couldn't do it. It was just left with dirty dishes. There's food, pots and pans. Like there's just a bunch of stuff that was left. Some stuff they told us they were going to leave, like the foosball table, and there's a bed that they said they would leave and a couple of nightstands and stuff. So that's fine. But all the other things, like why? Why did they leave that stuff? There's an old hose in the back, what's it called? The compost bin that goes in the house is just full of gross. So gross. And they didn't bother to like take their shoes off as they were moving, which I know is kind of a tough thing. Like you're moving in and out and like you're going in and out of the house, then you don't want to take your shoes off. And so you sort of end up trampling around in the house. But there was like boot prints all over the floor and it was just gross. And I'm really disappointed that this is how the house was left. And so I have wanted to go back to the lawyer that closed the deal for us and just say, like, listen, I'm disappointed at the way that the house was left, and we are having to put a bunch of time and effort and potentially money into cleaning this out that we didn't expect to. So we want these people to come and get their stuff at the very least. Ideally, it would be good if they, paid for the house to be cleaned. But the discussion that I'm having with Ryan, because Ryan doesn't agree. Ryan thinks it's not worth it to go to the lawyer for all this stuff because we can just handle it. And so I'm wondering, when is the time to get a lawyer involved? What would you do? Would you call the lawyer who closed the deal and ask them to go back to the other side and say, hey, we want some remediation on this? I think that's the word. We want this to be dealt with, or would you not bother because that's probably going to be a hassle and we just handle it by yourself?
Hang on a second. Are you using Facebook Lives to settle our disagreements?
Yeah. I want backup on this.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Team Ryan, be sure to come up and support.
You want to tell your side of the story?
Yeah, I'll share this link around to all my friends so they can support me.
Well, you can say in the video now. Tell me what your side is. Why don't you want to go to the lawyer?
Oh, I don't know. It just seems like an ordeal.
It just seems like an ordeal.
Yeah.
But like a bigger ordeal than having to get rid of all the garbage?
Yeah, I feel like that would take at most, I don't know, 2 hours of effort.
We've already put in like 2 days worth of
cleaning.
Well,
that's cleaning. I'm not counting cleaning.
Well,
I have no idea what the expectations are of getting
my expectation was it would be clean.
Mine too, but I don't know if that's like official, like if that's standard or not.
I don't know that there's a law on that.
Yeah, exactly. That's
land transfer.
That's my point. I don't know if there is an expectation of that. Would have been nice.
It would have been nice to at least have a fairly move-in ready house.
But
So you think it's
So
gonna
I'm
be
not,
more work?
I'm not really thinking about the cleaning in this. I'm thinking about the
Well,
pile of dishes or things like that.
I'm
But
definitely gonna break it up.
sure, I mean, it doesn't hurt to,
I want to go back to the lawyer on this.
you just like the puppy that's there at the office.
I didn't mean physically go back to the lawyers. All right. So that's, I guess, both sides of the story. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Would you go to the lawyer? Would you go back to the lawyer on this? Keep in mind, I don't think it's going to cost us. Like, I'm not going to pay the lawyer additionally. I mean, if she needs more money, I would pay it. I'm not saying I expect this for free, but the information I got from her makes me think that it would be free. And so I think it's worth it to do that because I think it would get solved by them coming to get it. But let me know. What do you think? And what are your expectations when you buy a house? How clean, how empty should that house be? Let me know in the comments. And hopefully we'll settle this little disagreement. Go Team Kate. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you tomorrow.